As we have all moved into a new chapter of our lives as freshman college students, we are finally starting to realize the importance of money. As young adults, we face the struggle between paying for college, earning some spending money, and also getting a good education. This task is very difficult for everyone and usually ends up with costly money mistakes that may be hurtful for decades. 7.2% of students drop out of college due to debt and financial pressure. The number one money mistake and the number one thing Americans waste their money on is credit card debt. Credit cards make it easy to pay for things, but they have high interest rates, and in the long run, you spend more than what you have. There are no payoff deadlines for credit cards, but you are required to make a minimum payment each month. The minimum payment may sound affordable at the time, but it will actually cost you more because the interest will accumulate on the leftover amount that still needs to be paid. Student credit and debit statistics show that 91% of undergraduates have at least one credit card, and half of the students have 4 or more cards. With this being said, the average senior will graduate with $4,100 in credit card debt. Another money mistake is dealing with credit cards is ruining your credit score. A credit score and credit report are two different things, but your credit score is based off your credit report. Credit reports show credit history and include information such as payment history, credit inquiries, credit utilization, and bankruptcy. A credit score is calculated by bureaus based on credit histories that they have on file. Your credit score is known as a FICO score, which stands for Fair Isaac and Company. The FICO score is based on different aspects of your credit history, and some affect the score more than others. For example, payment history and total amounts owed make up 65% of your credit score. Why is your credit score so important? The score follows you for the rest of your life. If you want to borrow money, buy a car, or look for a mortgage, your score will be carefully examined to make sure you can be trusted to pay back the money you're being loaned. Nowadays, some employers even check your credit score to see if they are hiring a responsible and trustworthy person. The FICO score ranges from 300 to 850, and the higher the score, the less of a risk they have and mostly lower interest rates. There are obvious things to do to improve your credit score. It only takes a few poor decisions to completely ruin your credit history. Missed payments and other negative marks will stay on your credit history for 7 years. During these college years, it is important to start budgeting so that we can all leave college with as less debt as possible. In everyone's daily lives, there are so many possible ways to waste money. Writing down every purchase will help you see how much and how fast your money disappears. Living in Cedar Falls, we have a variety of restaurants available to us, and it is often fun to go out to eat with friends and family. But keeping in mind, restaurants usually have big portions of food, and sometimes you end up bringing home a box of leftovers. So unless you are absolutely starving, it is not smart to buy appetizers, because you'll fill up on appetizers and waste more money on expensive entrees. Another item on the list is wasting money on ATM usage fees. Be aware of extra fees if you aren't using an ATM from a personal bank. $2 or $3 adds up fast if you continue to withdraw from an ATM that charges a fee. Average ATM fee charged to non-bank members is at $2.40, with the highest surcharge is in Denver with $2.75. Another important reason to budget your money is to stay up to date on purchases and deposits so you don't overdraft from an account, and again have to pay an extra fee. Online shopping has become very popular over the past decade, and a lot of extra money is spent on speedy shipping. A quote to remember when we feel the need to pay extra money for speedy shipping is, "The only thing that moves faster than the package towards you is your money away from you." In 2012, the U.S. Postal Service brought in $28.9 billion through first-class mail. Another costly expenditure of many Americans is clothing. Everyone wants to have the latest style and best fashion, and many parents are buying their babies designer clothes. Babies are constantly spitting up, dropping food, and ruining their clothes, and they also grow fast, so is it really worth it? U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics show that as of 2010, American families were spending an average of $680 per person on clothing, and the cost is continuing to rise due to name brand baby clothes. Also, getting a membership sounds like a good idea, right? Everyone wants to stay in shape and stay healthy, but are you really going to use it? 67% of people with memberships never use them. On the average, the monthly cost of a gym membership can range from $55 to $75. With that being said, the average amount of gym memberships money that goes to waste from underutilization is $39. One of the last things Americans waste their money on is daily coffee. Coffee is one of the most consumed beverages in the world. 54% of Americans over the age of 18 drink coffee every day. Average amount of money spent on coffee each year by coffee drinkers is around $1,000. It may be more or less depending on what you drink, either black coffee or different espresso drinks. In closing, talking about some of the top 10 things Americans waste their money on is kind of an eye-opener, and it may help you be smart about your spending. As college students, we don't have much money to throw around, and it is important to use it wisely. Ask yourself, is an appetizer really necessary? Do I really need a cup of coffee every day? And do I really need my online packages to be mailed to me right away? These questions may help you make smarter decisions about your purchases.
Just